Ahoy, everybody! How's it going? And welcome to Show Off. If you thought Costa wouldn't milk Mickey Mouse until he died, then you were wrong. Oh, all right. Are you ready for a great show? Well, let's get down to it. Hit it!
Non-lethal. You lose.
Exploding compression bullets.
No one likes to show off.
Unless what they're showing off is dope as
That's true.
Welcome. What is up, everybody? How's everybody going? And yeah, if you thought I wasn't going to milk my Mickey Mouse till the day I die, then you were wrong, sirs and madams and everybody. We're all inclusive here. So how's everybody doing? It's been a very long time since I did a live stream, August 6th of 2023 to be exact. And I got some exciting stuff today. We're going to do some channel updates. We're going to talk to Lael about his case build. And we're going to answer questions. That's what, like, Lael's now qualified. He's built like 3 of these cases. He can answer questions. I'll answer questions, whatever you got. And I got some questions that have been submitted. And then we're going to do what we always do. Show off some cases from the community, some new ones that will be added to the new tribute video. When I get enough people, I like to have a good amount of cases to show off in those videos. And we're getting there pretty quick. That's I'm very impressed. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. But without further ado, let me bring in the man, the myth, the legend. He is a Renaissance man. He loves comic books, 1/6 scale figures. He is a rap icon, Lael Rockwell. Welcome.
On,
Not much. How are you?
Oh man, I'm beat. I am tired, man. We because we of course we're celebrating Ramadan right now.
Oh yeah, Ramadan Mubarak.
Yeah, Mubarak, man. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, so we've been celebrating. So the way, again, we wake up every morning around 5:30, eat, pray, stuff like that, and we fast the rest of the day. Well, today we didn't wake up on time, so of course we haven't eaten at all. So yeah, so it's it's going through it like, and then it was crazy because we got up. It was like, oh, well, we got to go grocery shopping. Now the intention was to go grocery shopping, but we thought at that time we were eating something. We didn't eat nothing. Like, so right now everything is leaning on tonight around 7:15, 7:30. So yeah, bro, you already know. It's crazy.
So you're hangry. Are you No, you seem jolly right now. You seem good.
Bro, like I said, because we've been doing this now for a while, so I'm good. It's just the simple fact that we didn't eat, so I'm just pacing myself, but it is what it is.
Yeah, awesome. I wanted to have you on because you are actually going. It's your 3rd one that you're making, right? Your 3rd.
Yeah,
case?
I'm actually building a 3rd one now. Pretty much as we speak. Well, actually, yeah. So I'm in the middle of doing it as I would say. So I just, well, you can't see it, but like I said, so all of these like details that you see behind me, like at least 4 of them are going to be moved out of their space, and that's where the case will be. So that's pretty much the phase that I'm moving into, and I'm going to be shifting some things around. So yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's be crazy right now.
Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna dig into your builds because we want to see somebody from the community see what their trials, tribulations, their joys, their sadnesses. I mean, you can run the gamut of emotion when it comes to building one of these cases if you don't just step back and have that patience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely. Like the thing is, it's like the beauty of it is, once you've gotten like all the material, you've gotten everything that you've actually needed. And then here's the thing is like everybody's going to customize it their own way. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to
Oh
have
yeah.
their own positioning, their way of actually doing it. For me, you know, it's always been, you know, I like having like the paneling. So what I
Yeah.
do is like I'll have, you know, I'll, you know, create the shelf, but then I go to Home Depot. I'll have them cut the wood paneling the way I want, and then I'll paint the wood paneling black. And then, you know, sometimes, like I said, depending on what you want to do, I normally screw the paneling on, so then it's easier for me to take it off and move around if I want to, you know. So I just drill holes in it, screw the paneling on both sides, stuff like that, because it just gives me more of a way to just create the scenery. You know, I'll get like sand, so I'll basically buy like, you know, just like the artificial sand if I want to create like environments, you know, or I'll just create like a diorama space inside of the actual case. The one that I'm going to be working on once I'm done with this one is my Dark Avenger setup. So, you know, it's going to be lit up by Blade himself. And, you know, just you the thing is, the beauty of actually doing it is that you can create your own imagination, your own, you know, a scenario with these figures. And that's like when we always talk about, it's like, and when you collect the figures, don't always base it off of the IP. Don't always base it off of the film, because you can have your own interpretation. Just because you might have seen this figure in a certain scene, it does, and they haven't seen them since, it doesn't mean you can create a whole storyline around it. So
exactly.
yeah, and that's what these cases let us do, man. You already know.
Yeah, I always like when I made the videos, they were really just like a starting point, because that's where I was when I started looking on how to make these, you know, make them to my liking, because basically everything, I didn't invent the making the garage shelf display. I just wanted to upscale it, because everything out there was kind of like just throwing things here and there together, and it just, I wanted what I wanted was inexpensive Maji cases. So that's pretty much what I was doing. I was just trying to make them look exactly like the Maji case. So you know, and it's a lot of it was a lot of trial and error, like with everything. All of these builds that I'm doing, I buy things, I might use it, I might not. I have, there's so much uh time and money and everything spent on it, so I can get these tutorials perfect, so you guys don't have to like buy 7 different types of screws or 8, you know, different boards and this and that and the other. So it is a lot of trial and error, and it's what you want. It's what you make it the way you want
How
it.
you
Like,
want it, your interpretation
yeah,
of it. Yeah.
because at the end of the day, you're the one that has to sit there and look at your collection, whatever it is. It could be anything. People collect a lot of different things and have built a lot these cases for a lot of different things.
Yep.
Legos, statues, sneakers, man. Sneakerheads email me and you know, have their stuff displayed in here. So
in cases, right?
yeah,
Crazy.
exactly. Yeah. So yeah. So let me go through a couple of channel updates, then we'll dig deep with Lael. So I'm gonna bring up the platform real quick, because it's really heartbreaking right now, because I'm like postponing the video, and I'm gonna bring it out real quick. And it's not because of anything, it's because, like, here it is, platform. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Actually, let me go. So it's basically like a nice aluminum. I put the legs on it.
You built this, right?
I built it from scratch.
Nice.
It's got a panel that's magnetic. So, you know, you can actually make other panels.
Yeah.
Switch them out. So I have real quick, I have one that I put a flight stand on. So I pull this off.
Nice.
I pop this on. It magnetically sticks on.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's great.
That's crazy.
Other things that I thought of,
and it's lit up already, like, so that's dope.
Photographers, it's got the LED lights I use have separate LED for white and RGB, so you get a true white if you want the true white. Anyway, I touched this and it's warm. And in my head, I was like, are people gonna think that it's too warm or whatever? But like you can see, it's like warm like a computer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give people the option to make it this way, which basically I put the hey Google, turn off the platform. So basically, I put the lights on the aluminum. One,
The
it dissipates
LED.
the heat. Yeah, the
Yeah.
LEDs on the aluminum. It dissipates the heat, which is very helpful to not blow out your LED lights, but it makes this warm. So I'm working on another way to make it so I can add it to the video where you put
Gotcha.
the lights in here as a as a platform. It's much harder because you have to solder. It's not as easy.
Yeah.
I'm in a little funk because I was so excited about this, and it's I wanted something
So is
on
it
my
just because of the actual heat that
yeah,
it's
like I said, it's barely body temperature. I
okay?
use the temperature gun. It just
Gotcha.
feels warm, and I'm afraid people are gonna be like, "Oh, it gets hot. Fire hazard,"
I
but it's really not.
mean,
It doesn't get that hot.
yeah.
I'm just worried. I don't want anybody to go out there and be like, "Uh-oh, don't do that. It's gonna ruin your house." So I had to, I'm filming some extra things. I also got this also allows me to do this new acrylic. I have this new acrylic.
Mm-hmm.
They call it white black.
Yeah.
So when you put it on here, it's black. Looks nice.
Has it lit? Okay. So
Right,
how's
right,
it
right,
look when
ready?
you? Yeah.
Hey Google, turn on the platform light. It's gonna be dope. If it comes on. No, hold on. Let me just turn it on via. Let's see. Is it on? Platform. There we go.
No,
Look at that.
that's dope.
It's
That's
gorgeous,
dope.
dude.
I love that, bro.
The color it brings out,
Yeah,
it is
that's crazy,
amazing.
bro. Can you imagine how that would look? Yo, if they gave us like a 2.0 version of like the Tron figures from back in the day, and you actually could
Oh,
put them,
dude.
bro, that would
Yeah.
be insane.
I mean, look,
Wow.
black, light.
Wow, bro. I love that, bro.
So my I went to the acrylic place I buy all my acrylic from, and the girl was like, there's been a lot of people coming in here saying that I saw this guy on YouTube, and and this is where he gets his acrylic from, and I'm like, what, really? And she's like, yeah. She goes, let me show you something. We got this new this and this new that. So she gave me a sample piece, and it's great. I'm gonna use this on the 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗆 case, like the individual cases
Yeah.
that I'm doing, because so the 𝗙𝗶𝗆𝗃 case is gonna be individually addressable LEDs. So like the bottom could be any color you want you
Yeah.
can make the top white, but program it that way. Anyway, it's gonna be pretty cool.
Bro, can you imagine how a sheet of that? Damn, bro. Now you got my mind kind of spinning a bit, bro.
A sheet of this it's expensive, but what I plan on doing is they are willing to work with me, and I'm hoping that if there's a lot of interest in it, I will be able to sell them individually. I plan on the second update is I'm going to be making a store. So I'm going to have like the hanging brackets, the pre-cut. So if you're following my video and you make the platform this size, I will have them pre-cut to the right size, so you can just buy them. Same thing with the 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗃 case. I will have them all pre-cut with the notches, so you can just buy your acrylic, because you can't buy this by itself. I feel lonely. There we go. You can't buy that by yourself. Like you would have to buy a full 28 by 48 sheet. you don't want a full sheet. I don't even need a,
But you know what? This is why I'm saying, like, I would try to get I would get not a full sheet, but cut it because just imagine if you did that, and my vision would be to get a full sheet that I can put in one of the cases and use that as a platform. Bro, do you know how sick that would look if you had the Batmobile on that platform with the lights lit up at the bottom? Bro, that would be phenomenal.
Do you see my floating shelves right there?
Yeah,
all right. So imagine putting, imagine putting that on top of that, the LEDs on the inside of that, and putting another piece under it, so you have like double lights. And you make you can make dude, you're right. You could take this, make it longer and wider.
Yeah.
Basically the tutorial just you get the gist of it. You just have to increase the measurements, and I kind of tell you how to do that if you want to make something bigger. So yes, that is. I thank you for that idea, because
that would be phenomenal.
I'm gonna steal that, because
that do it, dude. Because if you imagine, like I said, because everybody's getting the '89 Batmobile, bro. Everybody is. And to have that as a platform for whatever figures you get, whatever vehicles that you actually get, to have that as a platform lit up from the bottom with that on it, that would be phenomenal, bro.
I like what this does to color. It deepens it. It's like the LEDs are just another realm with this. So yeah, be on the lookout for that for the store. I'm working on it. There's there's gonna be stuff like that in it. I'm gonna do schematics. So if you want to just get like paper version of the video, like instructions, like straight step by step, I'm gonna have those on there, so you don't have to keep on going back to the video if you don't want to do that. There's gonna be a lot of stuff. I'm working on that stuff. If you want to join, there's a memberships. I know I'm gonna be hawking some shit, because I want to make so much stuff, but I have to make the channel has to be self-sufficient, because I got a family. It's got to self-sustain itself.
Bingo.
So to be able to do some of these tutorials, because like I said, I buy a lot of stuff, and some of it doesn't get used, or it does get used and it doesn't work out, and it just I got like stacks and stacks of stuff. So yeah, join. It's a basic right now. I'm working on other ones so that they're much more, you get a lot out of them. Discounts at the store, like a monthly, like we can talk online type deal. There's a lot of stuff I'm working on for this other tiers, because I want more value. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I'm doing a monthly thing and I'm getting nothing out of it. No, I want you guys to get something out of it. So memberships, and then the streaming. I'm going to probably do them in blocks of 10. So I'm going to try to do 10 at a time, take a few weeks off, and then another 10, because the tutorials take forever.
A long time,
and this seems to be one of the only ways. Doing live stream seems to be the only way so I can get content out there, because I want to get a lot of content out there. It's just kind of hard. And then that's it. I mean, merch, I got down in the description. If you want the shirt, you can click on email me or whatever. All this information's in the description below. Anyway, I think that's it. Oh, I want to thank everybody who contributed to the tribute video. You guys, amazing stuff. Lael, you're gonna have to send me some stuff for my next video. Gotcha. Send me some pictures. Send that to popculturelivingroom@gmail.com for anybody who has built anything. It could be just the stands. If you built the little stands, it doesn't matter. If you used anything on the channel to build something, then send it to me. You need to be recognized, because it's not easy. DIY is not easy.
Be careful what you say, though, because we got people like Agent 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗶 who will send you a display with that glass, with his butt cheeks on the glass, because that's what he does. So why you got to watch out for Agent 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗶. That's the only thing I'm saying.
All right. Well, since we're talking about people in the community. Let's go in the chat real quick. Bear with me, guys. This is I'm rusty. So let's who do we got here? Let me get to the chat. All right. Louis Lebis, what's up? What's up, Lou?
What's going on, Louis?
Ratana H, hello.
Mm-hmm.
My man Blitz, how's it going? Great to see you here. And Ratana wanted to know about where to send the photos. You heard it, popculturelivingroom@gmail.com. Boba Fettuccini, my paisana.
What's up, bro?
What's going on? Clinton Martin, what's up? Windman42, welcome. A lot of familiar faces, and I love it. I love it. Let's see. Jared, what's up, Jared? And CBS Sci-Fi, what is going on? And here's the man, Agent Silver Fox.
Yeah.
Massive fan of Costa's display tutorial. Thank you. Yeah. I know you're Module Space all in. We see it every time when you're on a stream, but your setup is gorgeous. Nothing wrong with Module Space. Nothing wrong. It's whatever you want, man. I don't care. It's awesome. And then let's see. My man Henry 16 Syndicate. What's going on? And I think that is everybody will have. Oh, wait. Aaron Collects. What's up? What's up, my dude? What's up, guy?
Yeah, yo.
Got the stream with him on your. Was it on yours or brother cousins? I don't know.
One of them. One of them.
And Kyle Hagel. What's up, Kyle? And then late. I forgot about Darren. Let's see. I'm like going all around here. Let's see. Darren, hey, what's up? What's up? How's it going? And then Deadpool red suit. Guess what? My in-art ledger arrived 2 days ago from Toys Wonderland. What?
Wow.
That actually happened. Congratulations. I am very happy that you received your Joker.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I wonder where they bought it from. Like, where did they find it? Because they're not still distributing in-art Jokers, are they?
I mean, unless they basically had people who canceled out orders or they just delayed on getting them in. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know, they've been going through it for like the last couple of months, so you just never know.
So, anyway, all right. Let's talk about your display, man. So, what was it like trying to build that first one?
Well, you know, like with any case, bro, like just like it was when people started building Diephouse for the first time, everything was like trial and error. But it started with a vision on how I could make it easier, like how I could make it easier, but visually pleasing for me, and already what I wanted to accomplish with the lights. Already, you know, knowing how to light up a Diephouse and how I have those lit already, it was like, okay, cool. You know, I'll use somewhat of the same method, you know, with these, you know, cases here. But I also like the second or the first one at the very bottom with the tumbler and the begin setup. I use spotlights for that one. But again, it's you know, the setup was all about having a vision. I already know what I wanted to do, what color scheme I was going for. So I painted the panels black. You know, I went, I mean, like we always do, Home Depot. I got the paneling cut, you know, the correct measurements, and just came home, brought them home, painted them black, and just, you know, again, maneuvered and added them to the shelf, screwed them in, you know, for placement. You know, that way I know I can, you know, and if I take them apart, it'd be the same process. It's not as hard. But yeah, that was it, man. Like I just did that, and you know, again, got the sand, the artificial sand, because I knew I wanted to actually create like this is the environment. So I did that. I went up to like this local parking lot, like around the corner from us, and stole like a whole bunch of rocks, like cause they got like all the rocks. So I just got a whole bunch of them, packed them in the bag, got them in the truck, brought it down here. But yeah, man, the journey of it, again, I think like we talked about in the very beginning, when I first did it, it was therapeutic because you're creating something and you're working towards an idea.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then sometimes that idea is going to change the more you create it, because you're like, okay, I have this space versus that. Oh, I could do this, or I want to do that. So it was just like evolution as I went. But again, the only thing I didn't, because I still have the acrylic glass up there to put here, but at
Mhm.
the time I didn't have like the vinyl tape, which I have now. I didn't have the it was getting the vinyl tape, getting the double-sided magnetic strip,
Yeah.
stuff like that. It was a process, put it that way.
Yeah.
Everything was a process.
That's definitely like doing the border around the acrylic is probably when you first start the toughest of the
Yeah.
things. But I want to go back on what you said. You're using plywood for your
Mhm.
backing, right?
Yeah.
I want to tell everybody out there, if you plan on putting anything heavy in there and want to hang it to the back panel, that's the way to go. I know a lot of guys out there use the whole case or part of the case for their 89 Batwing, and that's how they did it. They, like you did, they bolted it up, they spray painted it black, and it's great. I mean, you can actually hang things on it if you wanted to put a
Yeah.
shelf on it. If you
Mhm.
wanted to do floating shelves that way, you could do it
Mhm.
that way, or like little
Yeah.
individual floating shelves. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
great.
want it, like I said, because it creates that level of intimacy inside of the shelf where I can create just scenery. So I knew if
Mhm.
I would have just did acrylic, then it's not giving me the level of imagination it takes away from that. So I was like, all right, let me just create more of like a space where it's just completely intimate, and I can just add them a certain way and not have a problem with it, man. So it was fun, bro. Like it definitely, like, what, but here's the thing, bro, and what you didn't tell me is that once you do it, it gets addictive. It does.
Oh, it does. I do plan on doing like a kind of a little tour later of the room. So you'll see how addictive it gets.
Mhm.
And if I could fit other garage shelves in there, I would totally do it. But yeah, and we'll see in the showcase. One of the people in the community uh,
Mhm.
made, I want to say, like 6 of them and put them
Mhm.
together, and they have different types of things. Some are 1/6,
Yeah.
some are statues. Some, it
Incredible.
looks beautiful.
Incredible.
And
Yeah.
Kiko did that too for his room. If you guys have seen
Mhm.
Kiko stuff, he followed the video and he made, you know, just like his whole room now is all garage shelves. So that has been a big surprise for me. I didn't expect to go into this being a display case guy, but I think what kind of, not only the community, kind of lightly nudging me in that way, I do like to use my hands. I'm a creative person. You know
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You can't get that creativeness out.
You got to keep
It
moving,
you
like
just
it's like you're,
it's
yeah.
oh, you're just like anxious.
Uh-huh.
And the other thing
Mhm.
is, and I'm sure others out there have dealt with like anxiety, depression, and what have you. When I get into those situations, before I started building and having this channel, I would go out and buy IKEA furniture and just build it to keep get my
Mhm.
mind out. My wife's be like, you know what we need? If you're feeling, you should go out and get this and build it. And she's
Mhm.
been very supportive of that. So yeah.
Yeah.
So it's I eh, surprisingly I've embraced it. I love it. Like some of the cool stuff that I've discovered. Yeah, so and meeting, I get to meet great people like you and everybody in the chat. So
You've
yeah, it's
helped
been
the
great.
community so much, bro, because a lot of people weren't in that space where they wanted to. And the thing is, bro, like I said, it's nothing against Module Space because we love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love the way it looks.
that's why
I just
maybe.
know for me, affordability is just not there. So it was just it was a matter of making a choice. And then when you introduce the concept of these cases, it was like, okay, you know what, that's a smart idea. you know, definitely following that path and getting all the materials needed, it's like you can actually have, because I can sit down here and watch my television while I'm doing it, have that noise in the background, music in the background while I'm doing it. It's like very through it, and the thing is, the beauty of it is at the end of it, like the end of the journey is when it all comes together and the placement is there and you start adding your figures. It's just like, yo, this is why we do it. Like, this is really, really why we do it, bro.
Yeah, it's like that like pride that you feel like when you're done. Like, it might not be perfect, because these are not perfect. They're not perfect. I'm sure you have things that like you're like, but like when you put everything together, you have everything set. You're like, holy, I built that. Like, hey guys, come in here, check
It
this
just
out.
comes together and it just
I built
looks
that.
good. Yup. And it looks good, bro. Like, and the thing is, like, I create more like a cheat code, because whenever I built these things, I don't use stands. So none of the figures that I've actually used have stands. So unless it's a flight stand, or if it's a figure that really needs it, but I found a way to kind of disguise it. But none of the actual displays, and this is why I got the sand, because you can place the figures in the stand and use the sand as an actual stand. So none of them, you know, it's always that placement when you create the environment. But depending on the environment that you want to create, even with the Batman Begins setup that I actually have there, I'm sorry, but the Dark Knight, there's no stand. It's just two figures. I got, you know, the Joker. I created the all white room, and, you know, with the tumbler on the other side, whatever. So it's just, again, it starts with having that idea first, and once that idea clicks, it's like, wow, it's, you know, is you're just, you get in the zone and do it, bro. And it's just like, it's the magic of seeing what you've actually achieved and how good it looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely. I love that scene. The way you have the Joker in there, the way it's painted.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
bro.
beautiful, dude.
And then I use the acrylic glass as just his cell. So I just kind of found a way to get it cut and maneuver it. Bro, it was fun. It was so fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it already, it's on Lael's Instagram. You can see different shots of it. It looks great. So other than because you haven't done the borders yet, right? You haven't done the vinyl borders and the
No, so see, here's the thing, bro. Like, what I did was I got the vinyl, so I got the vinyl tape, but I don't think it's the right one, because that's the thing, is like, you have to have the right vinyl tape. You know, you have to order the right one. It's important, because if you order the wrong one, it doesn't stick well.
Not just that, there's different types of vinyl tape out there. I specifically went with, and this was another one of those things where I tried like 3 different brands and styles. This one is the one that I use is meant for marking dance floors and safety areas. So it's meant to be like beat up. It has to stick, because you have to have, if it's in a safety area, it's got to stick. It's beat up. It's also matte. Like, it is matte. It's not like electrical tape where it's got a little bit of shine to it. So you're right. It's very important to get the right vinyl tape, or it'll look cheesy. You don't want that, right? You want it to look, you want it to look like it came from a factory, which is hard because you have to worry about little bubbles. That's the other thing. So little bubbles, it drives you crazy. But sometimes those little bubbles are pieces of dust or debris. So, you know, make sure you use what is it? I like to use a piece of tape to like take out all the pieces and what have you. So you definitely gotta get the right tape. You're right. So yeah, don't settle. If you want to know the tape, I don't remember it. It's a link in one of the videos. But I wanted to say, new member, Louis Labitz. I love Louis so much. I want to. He lives so
Was
close.
bitch.
One
Yeah,
of these days, I'm gonna come up to New York and
man,
visit,
Louis,
and we're gonna hang out. I
what's going on
promise.
with you, brother?
I promise. But yeah, thank you so much for becoming a member. So besides the not getting to which I consider the hardest thing, which is putting the border on the acrylic. What did you feel was like either maybe not the hardest, but like the toughest part that you were going through that you wanted to curse me out while you were
Well,
doing
I think the toughest part for me is because of where I live, bro. You know, like there's not too many places where you can find the
it?
acrylic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's not too many, and there's not too many places that are able to cut the acrylic the right way. That's the problem.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah, that's mainly one of the biggest problems that you have. Like, because I know that Lowe's does it. Like they cut it.
Mhm.
You can purchase the acrylic there, and they'll cut it for you. But it's like you really have to have the right measurements depending on how you do it, because like you can do
Exactly.
the shelf in fours, but I always go with the big three method because I love the space. So I have like 3 shelving spaces there because I love to have the space to put as many figures as I can in that space and capture the idea of how I want to do it, whether it's flight positions, whatever. But that was probably the roughest part, was getting the acrylic cut the right way.
Yeah, I, I would have to agree with that too. That's one of the biggest questions I get. Like, where did you get your acrylic? For me, it was easy. I just
Yeah.
put in acrylic sheets near me, and I have a place right down the street.
Right down the street
I'm
from you.
like
See?
right down the street from me.
Not me. It's like
Yeah, you have
I
to
gotta,
come like
what
90 minutes.
well, I mean, look, if I go to Lowe's and get the acrylic, that's like maybe 10 minutes away from here. So I can go there,
Mhm.
have them cut it, but again, it's just cutting the right measurements for what you want.
Yeah.
And that's what that, kind of involves.
Yeah, and Lowe's, like, doing it there at that time, will they get it down to the 16th that you need or the what have
Exactly,
you? You
bro.
get a
And will they cut an even,
mm,
will it be evenly cut where it's not rigid or
yep.
it's not whatever? So that's why I stopped going to them. I was like, yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, the acrylic sheets, and then at the same place, you get the what I use is the PVC plastic sheets,
Mhm.
for the back panels. A lot of people have a hard time getting those, and when you look on Amazon, you see how much these places are charging for it. I'm like, holy cow! I can get a whole 8 foot by 4 foot sheet of that stuff for the price that they're charging on Amazon.
On
Like,
Amazon.
I wish
Crazy.
the main issue really is like trying to ship it. So if there was a way I could work something out with my acrylic place to be able to ship it at a reasonable cost, I would, I would definitely try to do that, because I think you guys, that's your biggest thing, the acrylic
Mhm.
and the plastic panels, if you want to use the plastic panels instead of the fiberboard, which only comes in white if you do it that way. But yeah, that's if you live in nowhere, I've had to I've actually called places up for people to see if they would do like if their prices were right, or I'd be like, hey, how much is your acrylic? Because the person would email me, tell me, oh, it's like $200 for this, and I'm like,
Mm.
oh, that shouldn't be $200 for that.
Yeah,
That's expensive.
that's a bit steep.
And then, yeah, and then I'll call up the place, and they'll be like, yeah, it's 200. I was like, why? They're like, are you a or do you have a business, or like they rather, I guess most of these places, what I'm trying to say is that they're meant for big businesses to buy a bunch of acrylic and stuff, and
So of
there's
course
not that
they'll basically
many.
give you that
Yeah,
business. If it's business to business, then they'll,
yeah.
you'll get like a bulk markup or whatever, or markdown for it. As opposed to, if you're just more independently known and you're just doing certain things. Yeah, I get you, bro. I get you. It's
I want
crazy.
I want to address Darren real quick. Case is great, but I believe in you. Like, you don't have to build any of this stuff, but everybody has the skills. Trust me. everybody has the skills. You just need the patience, and
It's
and
not.
if
It's
you need
definitely
help,
not hard, man. It's not hard by any stretch of the word.
mhm,
It's actually, if you think about it, it's not as, put it this way, it's not as tedious as you think, because all it does basically, it requires the assembling of the shelving unit itself and then adding the paneling, depending on if you want to add
mhm.
paneling or if you want to do the acrylics. It's not hard. It's definitely not hard at all. At all.
We believe in you, Darren. We believe in you.
Mhm.
But anyway, Maji case, that's a good setup. It's a good setup.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, well, on that note, like somebody in a live stream like a year ago, whatever, was like, yeah, I get Maji cases because I don't want to put the sweat equity in building a case, right? And then I'm
Mhm.
like, you know how you still have to build the Maji case, and they're not easy because I've made Maji cases from scratch. I made those
Yeah.
types of cases from scratch, which I'll show you. And the only difference is I drilled the holes where they were supposed to be, and that's it. You still have to put it together, and it takes a lot. You gotta slide everything in right.
Yeah.
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 There's sweat equity for everything, even building Maji cases.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
let's see. Ooh, has what what does Latoya think about your setup now?
What does she think about it?
Yeah.
She all right, so basically, like I said, I mean, she's Toya loves the setup. Like, she loves to basically see how it turns out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
As long as she still gets to have like a certain level of space, and that's why I'm doing it, because I think, that's one of the biggest things that we all talk about is something's going over here. That's what we all talk about, is the space. Is how can we create the level of space that we're looking for? How can I actually what would happen if I make another one of these shells? What gets sacrificed in the moment? But I find myself, the reason why I don't fully commit to getting rid of my details is because I like how each individual space is a level of intimacy. You can still create a storyline and have a really
Mm-hmm.
nice display. So I try to basically merge the two. You know what I mean? The only reason why I'm creating, and again, I create one of these because I want to create more space by eliminating, and because I know there's more figures are coming, and we know that. So where are we going to put them? You know what I mean? So to create more space in the details by just adding things like this and just adding more figures, it's like a happy medium in between. But she just more so, she loves the end result. You know what I mean? So once the end result happens, she's all in.
Yeah, I love your space. It's massive. I wish I had that space, but Philly houses, we don't have that much space unless you buy one of the converted mansions, like the ones that anybody out there watch The Gilded Age? Because I watched The Gilded Age.
Yeah.
You get those big ass New York mansions.
Mm-hmm.
But now when you walk in the city, you see those mansions, but they're like 12 apartments.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
12 apartments, each of them are about almost $4,000, $5,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're paying per month,
500 square feet.
500 square feet. You know what I mean? Like, you're paying like, like almost 2,000, or in per month. Like, those spaces aren't, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm stuck in a bedroom. I should be called Pop Culture Bedroom, but I think that would send the wrong message. But still, I'm stuck in one of our bedrooms upstairs, small space.
Yeah.
But,
it's a blessing to be able to have the space that we have down here, because it does grant a lot. It's just a simple fact. If it was up to me, man, I would have, if I didn't have to deal with the box situation, you know what I mean, with as many boxes as I have, if I could put those boxes, if I didn't do that, then everything would be in the right place where it needed to be. But yeah, it does take up a bit. It takes time, and there's a lot of maneuvering that has to take place in the process, bro.
Man, yeah. But
Mhm.
those details, I mean, it's hard also to change from something that you're really used to, and if you don't, if it's not broken, and if it's something that you like, why, you don't have to change it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, even a mix is cool. Like some people have mixes of different cases in their house, which is
Mhm.
great.
Mhm.
They each lend to their various. They have strengths and weaknesses with each.
Mhm.
So yeah. Um, what do you? I know we can't see them, which is fine, but the a little bit. Oh, damn.
So you can see, some of which, like, if you see
Oh, I
there.
see the dark. Yeah, up top.
So
Damn.
if you see that, like up there is an Avengers setup. So what I did was with that set, I used that as all right. So I used it as of, for instance, what would Loki? You see my boxes down here because I still got some stuff. So you see both the cases. So
Hmm.
down there is, of course, my Mandalorian setup. I have an Avenger setup down there. At the very bottom is where you actually see the tumbler and everything there.
Hmm.
Right here is my
Damn.
set up with, if my interpretation was, what if Loki went through time and he actually used time to create like his own time authority, his own Avengers authority, basically, they go through time to solve different things. So he
Wow.
starts plucking. So up there, of course, you see Black Widow, and his version of it is still alive. His version of Maria Hill is still alive. We have both Wenwu and Hela together. Right there, Sylvie on the other side, which you can't probably see behind them, is Thena. We have Rescue, and then Moon Knight's back there. We got Black Panther, and then we actually have Doctor Strange up there. I have so what I did was I posted Moon Knight's crescent on the back of the so you
Wow.
can see
Yeah,
it.
that
So
looks
that's
great.
there. Down here you have the Justice League set up with Cyborg, of course,
Mm.
Aquaman, Black Suit Superman, Wonder Woman in the front, Flash, Batman, and it's now, mind you, no one is actually on we don't I don't have a stand. They're all in the sand and they're all nicely positioned. Even if you bump it, they
Wow.
won't move. And then down here is where I created my Armor Wars. So
That looks, dude,
yeah,
the motion, it looks so good. That,
yeah.
and right next door to the Justice League, that setup that you have with, is that like Shang-Chi,
It's
White Vision?
Shang-Chi. It's Shang-Chi, the White Vision, Strange.
Look at
Again,
the
we have,
movement.
yeah, so there we have Yelena, we have Kate Bishop, definitely Captain America's in there. The Falcon Captain America's in there. I'm saying Wilson. We have Bucky, Captain Marvel's in there as well. We have War Machine, Spider-Man, and what I did was I used the mini figures of Ant-Man and the
Mhm.
Wasp. So they're in there as well. One of them is on top of War Machine, and then Wasp is right there beside Spider-Man. So
Dude,
yeah, and then like of course the Mandalorian of sort the setup up
I
there is there. So again, having the space to do it is what makes it incredible, bro. That's what I
and
love.
you weren't wrong, like, the rocks and having that little,
Yep.
I'm gonna guess that's like astroturf or like fake grass, right?
Yeah, yeah. So what I
Like,
did was I
okay.
went to Michael's. Shout out to Michael's. Went to Michael's. It got fake astroturf, fake grass to actually put in certain spaces, just to kind of give it more of like a environmental feel. So I
Uh-huh.
did that. So yeah. And the next one, like I said, the next case that I'm working on right now is going to actually have, well, the background is going to be red. So it's going to be a bit red. Like the lighting is going to be red because in that space I'm going to have Morbius, Dead Strange, who else? Morbius, Dead Strange,
Uh-huh.
Blade. I'm gonna have Wanda in there as well, and I'm gonna also have who else am I putting in there? a couple of them. Valkyrie's going to be there as well. So again, you get a chance to play around with different things like as you go. So that's how I've done. Now, mind you, none of them actually have the acrylic. I didn't put any acrylic on the front. I have it open. Nobody comes down here unless I want them to come down here, but I make sure like it is environmental friendly down here. The temperature is incredible. So yeah, man. And the sand I got from Home Depot. Just got bags of sand, bought that, and yeah, good to go.
Well, I was about to say you're not gonna dust sand, so
No. You're not going to dust it, bro. And the thing is, like, and the beauty of it is I can position it in so many different ways and not have a problem. It's incredible, bro. It's definitely
watch
incredible.
out for the box watch.
Yeah. They talk about the box watch. I got it.
CBS Sci-Fi wants to know, is that kinetic sand? What kind of sand is that?
So what I got, let me see here. Because it's actual sand. It's what, and you know, when you get it from Home Depot, it's wet, but they have it in bags. So you got to basically, like, when you open it, you let it air out a little bit, and then you place it there, and you're good to go.
Cool lights. Which lights did you use?
I got the lights on. Now, see, when you're here, you can't, of course, on this camera, because it'd work better if you didn't actually see the camera that's on the computer. But the lights I actually got, they're LED lights that I actually got from on Amazon, as a matter of fact. Yeah, so I got them on Amazon. They're light strips, LED light strips that you can actually display around your case itself, and just do that. Yeah. And the thing is, you can actually tone it down. I have it turned up because I just like everything to be bright, where you can see it, or you can turn it down. You can adjust the light however you want to do it. But yeah, you can just get them on. As a matter of fact, I have 5 more arriving tomorrow from Amazon for this case.
Yeah, I'm always in favor of getting like the brightest that you can get, because you can always have a dimmer and take it down to, you know, whatever brightness that you want. One of the questions I just popped in my head doesn't make any sense, because I was gonna be like, so you've made one. Do you want to make any more, or has it turned you off to making more? But you're in the process.
I'm in my
third one.
This would be my third one, man. So you never stop, because the thing is, it's like the ideas just keep pouring and pouring and pouring. And what I want to do is, because when I went to, me and Toya, we went to Lowe's about 4 or 5 months ago, about 6 months ago, as a matter of fact. They had this. So basically, if you go, you know how you can buy like the pots and like the decorative outside fountains and displays and stuff like that. Well, they had this one that they made. It stands about this tall, bro, that it would be perfect to recreate a Black Panther scene with all of them there.
Oh wow.
Like, you know, just the challenge day scene. So I'm going to do that, and then create a case where I just put that in it and just build around it, atmosphere, everything. It's going to be incredible, bro. The beauty of it is with these cases, and Costa, this is what I'm going to do, bro. I'm actually going to create, once I do this, I'm actually going to create, and this is one of the things why you kind of gave me the idea, using that the acrylic as a, you know, placement, whatever. Because what I want to do is create at the very bottom, I'm going to have water under the acrylic, so you can basically see it, the motion moving while it's lit, while you have the vehicle on top, bro. That would be incredible. So just get like a tray, have water in it under the acrylic, and it's just motion while you can actually see the the 89 Batmobile there. So it's gonna be incredible, bro. Once I'm done, it's gonna be incredible once I'm done. Yeah.
I want to say what's up to Jay. How's it going?
My man, what's going on with you, bro?
I know.
My
gonna
guy.
have Jay on here. 16 Syndicate. I'm gonna need to have him on here.
Bro.
There's a bunch of people that need to come on here and discuss, you know, what they went through with their building of their cases. So glad to have you here, Jay. And it's a Saturday, and I don't know. It's not as warm as it was yesterday. I wish it. Like
Yeah.
yesterday was
It was
all.
kind of chilly today,
Thursday was
man.
like
Yeah.
Thursday was just
Yeah.
so good.
It was perfect.
Cannot wait for the warm weather to pop around. But
Mhm.
yeah, dude, the way you have your stuff set up and not having the stands. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm afraid.
Bruh, it's
I'm afraid.
so it's so much fun because again, like again, don't only do it in a space where you know it feels safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗆, no acrylic. It's open fronts. Everything is completely open because you got to see the way it is down here. I have like, and if the reason why is because I have the perfect dehumidifier down here. The temperature, it never goes above 50 down here at all. It is all like, well, actually, no, the temperature down here is between like about 50 to 55 degrees. It's always like a nice cool setting down here. I have a dehumidifier that keeps everything the right way. I keep it open because I can reach in, grab, do whatever I want, but I want to do the acrylic. It's just getting it cut the right way and finding someone who can do it. So my plan is eventually to make it down there to 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗆 and take me over to like that spot so I can get
Oh
the
yeah.
acrylic cut and get everything that I need and then bring it back and have the right placement.
The creative collector, welcome first, and it says use epoxy resin. Maybe you gonna,
Possibly.
yeah.
Possibly.
But that sounds like that sounds like a cool idea.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it.
Mm-hmm.
That is gonna look pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to get together and make that
Mm-hmm.
happen.
Yeah, bro.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. Let me. You know what? I'm gonna. Who's 𝗙𝗀𝗃𝗍? Welcome.
What's
Hello.
going on, man?
Oh, he's saying
For the water
the
effect.
water effect. Yeah,
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 you
yeah,
can. You can do it for the.
yeah.
I want it. See, that's the thing is I was thinking about but I just want the real thing. And I know that's crazy, but I want the real thing. You just have to do it a certain way. There's a certain way that you can actually do it to whereas, and because and how I want to do it, because you know how, like, if we create the shelving unit, you can create the unit and just put a pan at the bottom and pull it out anytime you need to change it. You can just do it that way where you can change the water, but it still looks good because you can elevate one of the actual shelves up, have the acrylic on top of that shelf, and have just enough space at the bottom where you can slide things in and out. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I'm working towards.
Awesome. I want to say hello to Jordan. What is going on? You should
What's
check
up,
out
man?
his Instagram. He has his he built one of these cases for his Funko Pops.
Word.
Who would have thought? It looks great.
It looks
he made
great.
the floating shelves.
Incredible.
He did such a great job. Let's see. 𝗙𝗀𝗃𝗍𝗆. I hope I'm saying that right. It sounds like a Greek name to me. Yasu, if you're Greek. I recently made a display like yours for the Agostini 1/8. Oh wow, Dodge Charger, nice.
Nice,
Yes,
bro.
yes. It, like I said, this channel is not just 1/6. In fact, I'm thinking about starting a second channel called Box Fetish by Pop Culture Living Room, just for my 1/6 unboxing stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Want to get keep this channel going. Let's see. As long as you have water circulating, you
It
won't
won't have.
have
Yep,
any algae buildup.
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Thanks, creative collector.
Yeah, that's a dope idea, bro.
I love
Dope.
I love having so many like creative minds out there.
Yeah,
Give
that's
their
dope.
little take. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah, bro. Sharing
it's
ideas.
pure.
That's what we do,
Yeah,
man. That would be
dude.
incredible, man. Definitely.
Yeah, Greece. What part of Greece? My father and mother are now in Chios. They live there 6 months out of the year. And my mother's side is from Thessaloniki. So we go every year. Uh, Great to have a fellow Greek on. Athens, love Athens. I was just there last July.
Word.
We spent I think it's like 6 days. My little one, she's 9. She loved everything. So It's my people. But let me see if I can get this going and show you the mess of office / studio I have, and you can see coming up. I guess we can do like a quick. It's a mess. I'm just telling you guys. It's a really messy mess. And this will also help me with one of the questions that we'll be discussing on when we get to the questions. But this is going to be really quick. Because I know. There we go. Let's see. Let me add me.
Add to the state.
There we go.
All right.
Ta-da.
Oh. All right. This is cool. All right. Here's, the display cases. They're a,
Nice.
what do you call it? Works in progress forever is these are going to be. These are, I don't know if these will ever be finished because I keep on building stuff. So, and then down here, what you don't get to see is my black Batman from Mondo stuff, which I think next week, my live stream will be me turning this black.
Nice.
So I can have all black bottom.
Nice.
So,
yeah, bro.
and then I have this display case, which is finished finally.
Bro.
It is like the regular hanging display case that you can make from the channel, but I did some modifications and changes, which I'll share with you guys in an upcoming video. I did the magnets different. It's really cool. So it'll fit just like regular figures. Just my snow speeder.
Wow. That's the Jazz Ink? Whoo, boy.
And then my fun stuff, just box watch, just box watch.
Yeah, bro, we got those boxes, bro. You already know we.
Yeah. Well, this closet
It's
is
okay
full
to
of,
have the box as long as we don't have anything in them. So.
I wish they didn't have anything in them.
Right.
But the closet also has a lot of stuff.
Nice.
And then the pop culture living room couch.
Wow, bro, that's crazy. We get a chance to see the couch. That's what I'm talking about.
There's Randall.
Wow, that's incredible.
3D printer, what have you, and then my double hanging display case that needs to be finished.
Nice.
So like this one right here is going to be part of the update video. So I'm working on making an update. And then there's my Rengoku. Love him. Let's see. All right. And then more mess. Here's the workstation.
Yeah.
This is full of tools, and that is full of materials, all kinds of stuff. Here's the second platform that I'm making. That's a Grail case. And then all of these are Grail cases.
And those are the floating shells, right?
The Grail case?
Well, no, that's the floating shelf that you have right there, right? Hello? Did we lose Costa? Did we lose you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Think we froze out. Can y'all hear me, though? If y'all can hear me, let me know. Well, he might just be experiencing some technical difficulties. Can y'all hear me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm here with y'all still, so I mean, Casa might be doing some rebuilding in the background, man. So I'm not running the show. I'm just helping out my man. So he ran into some technical difficulties. Let me tell you what I got coming up real quick. I got a documentary coming up. It's actually it's a documentary on brother cousins, how pimping saved my life. I had a chance to spend some time with him in DC last weekend. I'm just going to show you the ins and outs of brother cousin Jay himself, how he took me to a pimp club last Saturday. So that's coming soon. Yeah. Yes, it's a biopic of brother cousins played by Jay himself, brother cousins. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. How's everybody doing out there, man? How y'all doing? Y'all good? You're it now, pal. How you doing, man? How you doing, Lewis? How you doing, CBS Sci-Fi? I'm in here. I'm just waiting for 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗆. He'll probably be shooting through soon. Let me see who else we got in here. He said, Jay said, hell yeah, I'm headed back there tonight. Doing great. Windman's in the building. Thank you for being here, man. So glad to see everybody in the community, man. I'm just helping out my guy. You know, he ran into some short technical difficulty, but you know, I'm just sitting up here with the water that I can't drink back there that's been here since yesterday and a box cutter because, again, got some stuff in. I'll be cutting open and getting ready to get going. I'm still working on the shelving unit, so there's a lot going on down here, man. How's everybody doing? Darren, what's going on? Sticky Jordan, what's going on? Loving the setup in the back. Man, thank you so much, bro. There's a lot going on here. These details that you see behind me will be moved out. So there'll be like 4 of these are going to be moved down so I can actually add the other unit behind me. So there's going to be another 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗃 case, if you will, right here behind me. So the setup is going to definitely change. Yes, Jay, I did open that Black Adam, and I'm telling you right now, yo, Black Adam is going to definitely be on the top 10. It's going to be in a lot of people's top 10 or top 5 figure of the year. I'm telling you. It has so much presence. It's incredible. I got the black and gold version. I don't know. Let me know what y'all got, man, because it's incredible like that. It is. It's super dope. Great collection. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, he said that joint is amazing. It is, bro. It is. It is. If you don't have that Black Adam, I mean, I know a lot of people didn't like the movie, but the figure is phenomenal. And that's another figure that I'm going to put in the case. Oh man, watch. Can't wait. Any statues any statues you are looking forward to? I just placed some more pre-orders myself. There's a couple of that I'm looking forward to, but I kind of minimize I'm not really looking at statues right now. There's still more that I got. There's a couple more that I got coming, things that I'm looking at right now, but I haven't really been as focused on it, but I will be. So definitely, man. Definitely. Let me see what else, man. Great collection. Thank you so much, man. Let's go, Sticky Jordan. Let's go. You already know, man. Let's see who else we got. Wait, man. Agent Silver Fox. If you kidnap a certain female figure, you can blackmail him for the large sum of loot. You're not getting my no, it's not gonna happen. Whilst we on break here, chat, I'm doing a GoFundMe live horror show of me going to Lael's basement and moving all his figures. Yo, stop playing. Stop it. I don't know, man. Let me know what everybody's got going on, man. Is anybody, let me ask you a question. Is anybody out there creating their own I know Jay got some 𝗙𝗶𝗃 cases. He got like a few of them that he actually created. Let me know if y'all working on any more. Is anybody working on any more out there? Just join. What's up, guys? Drop the like. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Drop it for 𝗙𝗶𝗃. This is his channel. I'm just holding it down while he's taking care of some things because he got a lot of things going on in the background. It could be his internet. I think basically what it is his internet probably dropped out. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Is anybody else building some cases, man? Let me know what y'all doing out there, man. Let me know. But it's such a joy. Like 𝗙𝗶𝗃's created. He's just finishing up my first 𝗙𝗶𝗃 case. That's what I'm talking about. I made 3. We'll be doing a 4th soon. Yo, bro, like the beauty of building these cases, number one, is I think the biggest thing is, like I said, I always say this is very therapeutic. It is. It's very therapeutic because you're building towards an idea. Like if you have an idea already, because we built when we built these things, we already have an idea in hand of what we want to do. There he goes. There he is. Here he goes.
Dude,
What happened?
I don't know what happened. Like the whole internet went out, like not just Wi-Fi, and I'm using my my 5G hotspot.
Don't worry,
So
we held
I
it
am
down for
so
you, bro.
sorry, everybody.
We held it down for you,
let's,
bro.
You know
We held
what?
it
Let's
down.
just go into the question. Thank you so much, Lael.
We held it down.
That's why I love you, man.
We held it down for you, bro. We
right,
knew you were going some difficulties. We held it down. Brother, I told everybody that I'm doing like a documentary, like a biopic of Jay. It's in the life of Jay. It's called How Putin Saved My Life. Yeah. So I'm doing that. I'm working on that right now.
I can't wait. I'm going back to the one for the replay so I can see and hear everything.
It's called Life in the DM. It's called Life in the DMV, man. That's just what it is. Hell yeah,
right,
man.
Let's go. You know what? Let's go to the question and answer portion. We're gonna start off with 3 questions I get asked a lot. And then if you guys have any questions out there, we'll answer them, right? I think we'll answer them. All right. First question is, how did you decide on the layout of your garage shelf? I think Lael mentioned when he spoke that he liked the 3 layout, but I'll let him talk about it again. How did you decide on the layout of your garage shelf?
Because the thing is, bro, like when we always think about it, even with the Diephouse, even though they're adjustable shelving units and stuff like that, you can only get but so much in it. So I felt as though like if I went with the 3 format, it gives me a lot of space to not only create like, you know, more aerial poses and, you know, I can get flight poses with certain figures, but it's more space to create a scene, you know, having an idea to have, you know, multiple figures in. I don't overstuff it because I want room enough to have poses. I like to have them, even if it's like museum or just character poses. I want them standing a certain way where it just the imagery and the scenery looks good. So again, like the beauty of it, bro, like honestly is in with these cases is the adjustable shelving units that you can adjust them accordingly to however you want it to do it. And so just having that idea, but it's like me, I'm greedy. I want as much space as possible, bro. I have to have a lot of space. So that's why I did it that way, bro. But I mean, the thing is, everybody's going to have like their own way of doing it. You know, if you want to minimize the space, you can do that. If you want to raise the shelving units to create more, you can do that. I love it, bro. I love it. Definitely love it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. That's kind of why I did it myself, to have enough space also for vehicles, because one day the 𝗙𝗀𝗃𝗍1 is going to be in here along with, because I have my 66 Batmobile I have to get out, and that's why I'm going to change the bottom to all black. So come back next week. We'll do like a build with me type thing next week. And then I got the 89 Batmobile on order. So yeah, the room. The other reason why I did this layout is with a 24-inch deep layout. The closer together you put these, the less you'll be able to see from behind. So you'll have like figures, even with risers, it'd be hard to see them. So with this way, you can put stuff on risers and move them up and still have that, you know, room for bigger figures. Like you could have your Thanos in here. Like you see my poor Darth Maul, his head's all weird. And it allows you to put in, like I put in those floating shelves. A lot of people like to put a whole single panel on the back of their display, which is perfectly okay. For me, I didn't like doing it that way because I wanted to hide the frame. So that's why I did it the way I did it. You don't have to do it this way. Obviously, you have it's your own case. If you don't care if, you know, the frame's showing, if it's no big deal. Black on black also, you probably won't even see it.
That's why I did it. That's why I did the old black. Yeah, because if it's black on black, you can't really see the display or you can't really see anything in the back. or the frame. So with the black on
Yeah.
black, it kind of works, you know, better. It helps a lot. Jay said I'm having a problem with the magnetic tape. It keeps peeling off
Is he?
of the front
Okay.
panel of the acrylic. You said any thoughts?
Yeah. This is use super glue. Use super glue. I think on one of my update videos I talk about it. But yeah, super glue it to the thing. Make sure that you have it the way you want it. You know, you have it the way you want it. You can super glue it right on the panel. That's what I did. If they're they're super glued on there, so yep, just super glue it on, and it will stay. That's the crazy thing about these magnetic strips. The magnet is so strong that if the adhesive doesn't match it, the adhesive comes off and not the magnet. Like the magnet ends up staying on the thing. And that's why I went for these, because you want that magnet. You can always, you know, adhere it to another surface with any kind of adhesive. I like using super glue for these because the acrylic, it works well with acrylic.
And do you have the magnetic tape on the acrylic?
For the most part, yes, because I mean, you could, some of these, I'm not gonna lie, some of these it's super glued to the tape, and that tape is so strong, the vinyl tape, that like it works that way. I haven't had any pieces come up at all or, you know, fall off. So if you want to super glue it to the vinyl tape, that's good too, because then you can always, if you want to change the vinyl tape out or what have you, it won't be on your acrylic. So that's a great question. Great follow-up.
Shout out to SS Martin, man. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that,
Martin.
man. I'm still definitely working on these displays and trying to keep them up. I'm trying to catch up. I'm playing catch up, but man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Also, Costa, you got to tell them, like, if ever they want to get if they want to get their supplies, make sure that they apply for the brother cousins interest-free credit card, and that's how they can actually get all their supplies. You don't have to worry. It's interest-free. You don't have to make any type of payments.
It's interest-free. It's the regular one.
Yeah, bro.
It's not the double rewards space pimp one.
Right.
It's the regular one. Interest rates they're good. They're good. This is the one you want. But just apply for that. If Brother Cousins wants to throw up his phone number so people can contact him on getting the credit card, just do that. Just throw that in the chat. Nobody's gonna.
Watch it. He gonna come in here and say, "Make sure you read the fine print."
Make sure you read the fine print.
Yeah.
On the note of on the magnetic tape, yes, super glue them to everything. Like your shop lights, your whatever the magnetic tape is going to be stuck to. I did the same thing for the back panels. I super glued them to that. For some reason, the adhesive, some of it sticks on really well, some of it doesn't. I don't know why, but those magnets are great. Other magnets are crap. The ones that I recommend, I stand by them. I stand by those magnets, the lab font. I don't put anything up on my descriptions that I haven't used and I don't believe in. So like the vinyl tape that I use and the magnetic tape, that's, you know, heavy duty and the best. So and super glue it. That
Gorilla
I recommend
glue.
that
Gorilla glue never fails. I used it everywhere for my cases. Yeah, man. Definitely. So basically when you're adding the vinyl stripping, do you use the Gorilla glue there to kind of make sure it stays?
No, the vinyl tape is stickier than sticky. You gotta be careful with that.
It just depends on the right one, the right vinyl tape. You gotta send me the link to the right one.
I'll send you the link. Because again, the vinyl tape I use is industrial strength for marking dance floors
Okay.
and you know, marking out safety areas. It comes in different colors. If you really wanted to
Yeah.
make a different color
Yeah, rain. Yeah,
border, you
you
could.
do that. Yeah,
You
you can
could.
do
It
that.
comes in all kinds of
Yeah.
colors.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's why. Also, if you get a thinner display, let's say you go for the 18-inch garage shelf, you can
Mhm.
plop on a bunch of. You can use all the shelves. It won't impede visibility for any of them. Also, if you did want to put all of the shelves onto the 24-inch one, you can always go with acrylic shelves. They're
Mhm.
expensive now. When I got
Yeah.
that acrylic shelf, it only cost me $50.
Mhm.
Now they're going for like double. And some people have told me triple. And I got really lucky.
Jeez.
That was right. COVID wasn't, you know, people weren't buying the acrylic up for COVID yet. So
Mhm.
I got really lucky. And that's why the acrylic got so expensive, because, you know, putting barriers up and everybody used acrylic for everything. I believe even CT603 was able to get like the either where he worked, they decided they were done with whatever acrylic sheets that they had or whatever they
He
were
got it from
using to
there.
mark things up. He got them for free and then like cut them to whatever he needed. So that was
Wow.
beautiful and brilliant. So let's
That's
see.
incredible.
Let me see if there's any questions real quick before we move to the next question. I gotta figure out a better way to do this, to have like all the questions. Take your time with the vinyl tape. Yes, Kyle. Kyle is 100% right. Take your time with the vinyl tape. Even now, even though I'm like very experienced with it,
Mhm.
it takes me sometimes one or two tries. You got to make sure you get the debris up off of it, and just like,
Yeah.
you know, go little by little and then slide your hand down and then move to the next and then slide. Here you go. Let me see if I can get. So you pull out the tape and then slide your hand down as it goes, and
Smooth it out. Yeah.
yeah, and smooth it out as you go. Don't rush it. I know there's a tendency to be like, I just want to get done.
Mhm.
That if you get that perfect, you're gonna be in love with your
Mhm.
border. So
Yeah.
let's see. All right, next question. How do you maintain your acrylic? And this question was sent to me by by 6𝗙𝗿𝗆, the great Helen, or in Greek Eleni, great
Ellen.
great one of. I wish there were more female collectors coming out on streams and doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eventually have Helen on, because she made
Yeah.
one of these displays. She was one of those people that were like, I can't build anything. No, and I kept on telling her, you can
And
do
she
it.
did it. And
Just
she did it.
and she killed it, and you'll see it later. So
Yeah.
real easy. Novus 1, don't use anything else. Don't use Windex. Don't use it, it'll yellow your acrylic. Novus 1 cleans and takes away the static. You won't have to
Gotcha.
worry about the static or clean. It's kind of like a polish. You put it on like a car wax and then you take it off like a car wax. It's really good stuff. And
Easy to do. Got it.
yeah, and I've been working on using their scratch remover. So I'm like, is this real? Can you really remove scratches from acrylic? Yes, you can.
Mhm.
And I'm working on a video for that. So Novus 1, don't use anything with alcohol, ammonia, nothing. Just a plastics cleaner. If you don't have Novus 1 around you, something that cleans plastic is basically what you need. And yeah, and your acrylic will last a really long time. Maybe not forever, because it is acrylic, but it'll last a long time. And thank you for Helen, the 6𝗙𝗆𝗆, for that question. And then the infamous, how the hell do you get the lights to fit in your garage shelf display? This is one I apologize for all the time, because I forgot to put in the video that you have to like squish it in. And if I could, I don't even know if I could log back in to show you guys. Let me see real quick. Let me see if I'll mess everything up with the phone. Like in my head, the internet went down because I used my phone as a camera and not. Oh, here we go. All right, let's see. All right. So this is mainly for the second and bottom shelf. So the top shelf, it's like no problem. But the second and bottom shelf, you're gonna see. Let's see here again. Oh, my armpit. You see how it's squished in there? I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's in good. So you gotta work the cord, and it's gonna press against there. For the longest time, I've been looking for 90-degree connectors, but they don't make them for these. They make them for like if you bought American cabinet lighting, which is way more expensive than these. Like we're talking about hundreds of dollars. Then you'll have the connector, but you just gotta smush it in there. Also, as one of you guys in the chat pointed out, you glue your magnetic tape onto your lights. But I am working on new lights. So I'm working on let's get back to this. I'm working on doing the lights like the platform where you have a pure white light and then you can RGB it if you want to. So it gives you choices. I've made a couple of them. I just haven't been able to like test them out yet. But put that back on. There we go. I'm sorry I didn't put that in the video. I've never made a tutorial before that tutorial, and just work the end of it and then squeeze it in there. Or you can go, or if you want, instead of doing a 48-inch or two 24 inches, you can do one 36-inch, and then you won't have to worry about that. I just don't know how much light you would get with one 36-inch.
Nice.
So let's see. Any questions in the comments? Lael, what do you
use to clean the Diephouse glass? I use invisible glass and spray glass cleaner, and I still get smudges. So actually, to tell you the truth, this is going to sound crazy, but what I use is vinegar and water. That's what I use. Vinegar and water. And you just basically put it in a spray bottle. You spray it. But here's the thing. Don't use, and the one thing that I don't use is like any type of paper towel or anything like that. I blot the glass so I can just wipe it off with using newspaper, stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I use. Vinegar. I mix I use sometimes I use either apple cider vinegar or I use rice vinegar and water, and it wipes out and that's how I clean it. Nice. But the worst thing about that though is no matter what you do, you're gonna always have problems because you're gonna always go back and clean it. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I would say use vinegar and water.
I was gonna say vinegar is such a multi-use item.
It is.
It kills things. Yeah.
Vinegar and water. That's exactly what I use. Hey, Costa, sorry I'm
Green's
late, bro.
late.
My man, what's going on with you, H Green? What's going on with you, brother?
H Green, you must now go to the dungeon.
Word. Did you pre-order that Magneto yet? Come on, I know you did it. Hell yeah.
Did it? I don't know. Anybody have any other questions out there? If not, we'll move on to the final part where I'm going to show off some of the latest cases.
Yeah.
Oh, CBS Sci-Fi says car glass polishing cloths. Yeah. No, I was gonna say the cloths. Make sure you get cloths for glass, like even for your acrylic. You don't want the threads. Very cheap on Amazon. You can get like a pack of 5. They're green. I love them. But yeah, and a glass polish. Yeah, I guess glass. I wish there was like, this is gonna sound weird. I wish there was something like Rain-X, but for fingerprints. You know how like Rain-X blots the water away when you're driving and stuff?
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
having like a polish or something that takes you can't get fingerprints on anything. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not yet. He's working on it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get him to do it. He know he wants to. You know,
oh,
you might
Windman
go and
says
do that.
newspaper is a great hat for cleaning glass instead of paper towels or cloth. Great
Yep.
tip.
Yeah, newspaper definitely, because you don't want to use
Great
paper
tip.
towel, because the thing is with paper towel and the way the material is for it, it smudges. It'll just streak your glass. With newspaper, it's not, and the thing is, when you're doing your glass, make sure you're doing it evenly throughout. Just you want to do like even, yeah, but yeah, it works. But again, vinegar and water is the best thing to use. And that, like you said, the car glass cleaner as well works. Yep.
Nice. Thank you guys so much for throwing in those tips. We do appreciate it, and I'm sure the rest of the community is appreciative too, because we're here to help each other out and make our the collection shine. Make the collection shine. That's what we're doing. Speaking of collection shining, I got some new display cases that need to be shown. They need to be seen, and these will be part of my next tribute video, volume 2. And we're going to let's see. I'm gonna put it on you so nobody can. Oh no, I can do this. I can see, share screen. Window. All right. Oh, let's see that pop on screen. Ah, there we go. This
Crazy nice.
is. Oh, that's not. No, I don't want that. I want this.
Crazy nice.
Okay, I want the whole thing.
That. Yes,
This
yes.
is Helen's. This is 6 scale. Let's see. There it is. 6 scale 𝗙𝗄𝗃. Look at that. That looks beautiful.
Good.
And
that looks amazing.
For her to say she, can't make anything. I mean,
she's killing it. She killed it.
Let me see if I can blow that up. Oh,
nice.
And there it is with stuff inside.
Nice. Real nice.
And then next up, let's see. Next up is Star Wars Attic 77. Look at this. Now, your display case does not have to be like a full up and down case. If you look at the garage shelf instructions, it shows you how to make them like this too.
Yep.
This is beautiful. And I love the panels in the back. I mean, look at those. Oh man, those busts look.
That looks incredible.
I didn't even notice those.
Straight. That's incredible.
Let me see if I can zoom in on some of this stuff. Oh,
that looks phenomenal.
Yeah. Look at that room. That it's got the Mythos Vader, got a Palpatine in there. Oh, I didn't see the droid head up in the. Jeez.
That is a smooth display, bro. I love that.
Also, I mean, yes, the display is amazing, but life-size C-3PO and R2-D2 in the room, that is awesome.
That's what I'm talking about. That looks incredible, bro.
Dude, that is, yeah. Congratulations, my friend. That is awesome. And then next, this is Frank S. Let's see.
Nice.
Look how clean that looks.
That's super clean.
God, you guys out there are just like, and it's got a great mix of Lego, 6 scale, looks like 8th scale, maybe even smaller. You got your Transformers there at the bottom.
Nice.
Beautiful
clean.
job.
That's clean.
It's yeah. I'm God, it's gonna bring a tear to my eye. I just love seeing like all these great cases. The next guy, Johnny Rowan. This is a cool little cute collection of like
That's
Japanese figures.
I love the way but he has it displayed so it's perfect. Like it's even on the risers, it's perfect. I love the way it
Wait,
looks.
this isn't a garage shelf. He
That look
built a shelf out of aluminum frame using the hanging display case. He made
nice.
the posts long enough to have legs. So those are
Nice,
that
bro.
hole is like a long post,
Mhm.
and this is pretty much making your own Maji case from scratch and not having, you don't have to wait for it. You get
That's
the.
dope.
But yeah, that's at first I thought the same thing. I was like, wow, that's a garage shelf, interesting
But it
garage shelf.
wasn't.
And then I'm like,
Nice.
oh no, that's not. They used all
Nice.
white, they used the all white PVC panel.
Nice.
So yeah, that's God, that's so good. Actually, next I'm gonna put up Cruso. Is this Cruso? Yeah,
Nice.
no. This is Adam. Let me. You know what? This is Adam Diephouse.
Now that's
And
what I'm talking about. Look at that. Look at that,
I've
boy.
I know,
Nice.
incredible. He made
Wow.
several of these, and we went back and forth. I answered questions like I was kind of on his journey, but I didn't think it would turn out this awesome. And a couple of his cases were in the first tribute video, but wait till you see some of these other ones. I'm gonna have to add.
Yo.
Look at this. You got Cowboy
Clean.
Bebop, I guess, at the bottom.
G.I. Joe Transformers at the top.
Geez,
Come on,
these
man.
are great
Wow.
statues.
Nice.
And look at that.
Wow.
Right?
He got his X-Men display. Come on, man. Wow. Look at
Let's see if
that.
I can zoom into these. Will it let me? No. I guess it says you're already zoomed in. But yeah, that is
Nice.
those are. And then you
That's
got
clean.
look at these. Got his made some risers for the back on the top
Mhm.
shelf. Got
That's some of the cleanest displays, man.
right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just fantastic. I mean, and this is a shot of his room and he's got those Star Wars. He's got that Star Wars shelf in the corner. Damn. You have those Mythos statues, don't you?
I have. So the Mythos that I actually have is a 𝗙𝗍 Ventress and Maul.
Okay. So they're both right there. And wow.
Yeah.
Got Black Series up at the top over here.
Mm-hmm.
Just a mix of a close up of that X-Men shelf.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Let's see. And then these together. This room just looks so. It just does it. I feel like I could relax in this room.
He killed it. That looks incredible.
Like, so good. Let's see. Yeah, some more close-ups here. I had noticed little Groot up here. That's nice.
That's a display. That's a killer display, bro.
Look at that.
That's nice.
Just remember, like garage shelves, you can hold a lot of weight. That's the only downside with Maji case, unless you get the maxes. Now, if you get a statue, make sure you get the max. Don't go.
Get the max
don't go
display.
for the DF. Don't go for the DF. Statues will. I think the DFs can only really go up to 15 kilograms, and that's not that much. You want the max. Make sure you max it out. Look at that.
That's dope.
Oh, those weren't Black Series. Why? They're just smaller. They're in 6 scale, so they look okay.
Nice.
Damn. I think that's the last one. Yeah. All right. So this is Cruso. Let me switch it over. The last one of the night.
Nice and clean.
And I
Nice
know.
and clean. That's what I'm talking about. Love it.
Is that's
it.
Gundam up at the top, I think, right? Or is that Robotech? Oh man, somebody's gonna like blast me in the comments. They're like, you don't know Robotech and Gundam? I grew up with Robotech. Damn it. And that's what this one right here looks like to me. It looks so good though.
Phenomenal. That's nice.
Yeah, I think this is the same display. Let's see. And then he added more stuff. Yeah.
He added more stuff.
Look at
to
that.
it.
He's got a Sub-Zero mask at the bottom there. That's
clean.
Cool.
Super
got
clean.
Some Nendoroids. Yeah, congrats, guys. I am so thankful for this community, and I'm happy to be able to share, and I'm happy to have people share with me because I enjoy this. I really do. I enjoy all of this, and you guys, you guys killed it.
Yeah,
so
they brought it.
Lael,
yep.
What do you got coming up, my friend?
Sleep. Right after this show, I'm gonna go up and sleep until it's time to eat. So I'm gonna go upstairs and take a little small nap, and then when it's time to eat, I'll be ready to go. So that tomorrow is Collectors Lounge International, so we'll be actually talking and doing some things there. So I can't wait for that. Monday, comic book talk with friends. Wednesday, Say What Wednesday. On Thursday, I will be doing a collector's therapy with the great Susan Damon. Also, I'll have Nilda on there with me. Lumia be on there with me. So it's a celebration of women in collecting, and just to talk about, family collecting in life in general. So we'll be doing that on Thursday night. So tune in for that. And then of course, Figure Flex Friday. Figure Flex Friday. Yep.
Yeah, don't forget to send me the link for tomorrow. Tomorrow's another one of those days where I'll come on. I can come on at lunch, but next week I can come on for the whole time.
Got you. Yeah, I'll send the link. I'll send the link.
Yeah. Send me the link.
Yep, that's it though.
God, I don't have anything else because you guys, I've already talked everything out. I just want to say one more time how much I appreciate this community. You guys kill it every time with whatever you make, and it really is. It touches me, and yeah. I mean, what else can I say? You guys rock, and
yes.
You guys have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you. Come by Lael's stream tomorrow. You'll see me there. Oh, look at that! You have the effects. I got to learn how to do all this stuff. Bro. I'm gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to come under your wing, and you can be my Obi-Wan, so I can learn live streaming and stuff. So
yeah, man.
Anyway, you guys, love you, and have a great weekend. Peace.